Happy Monday. Today is June 30th, 2025, and we're going to talk about a variety of different things today. Okay. For all of you who have seen this mask, don't get one. Don't waste your money on it. Okay? It's silly. Reason being because there's far better ways to improve your skin quality. Okay? Far better ways you can do it. First way is obviously with 114 degree bond angle water because it is completely toxin free. It's the purest form of water. And if you were to look at this article, you can swipe through. Oops. You can see there as you swipe. I talk about the differences between what I believe between hydrogen rich water and 114 degree bond angle water, which is permanently changed. And because of that, your body absorbs that hydrogen very efficiently. And for those who have a good palate, can generally tell the difference between different types of water. And if you do, I encourage you to try 114 degree bond angle water, because once you start drinking it, I would say you might disregard everything else, largely because of how your gums and your inner lip, actually absorb the hydrogen. You can feel that hydrogen absorption right away, and it's no different than people out there in the world that look at CBD oil. And some people, they put it underneath their tongue and they wait for their body to absorb it. And that's what's happening. The same thing happens with water. Now, if you try 114 degree bond angle water, you'll notice if you have that sense, if you want to call it a sixth sense, okay? And when you read through here, I talk about those things, and even in other articles that I posted in the Learn More section of the website. Here I talk about fluoride also in the water and toxins. Like when you have a variety of different things in your body that don't belong, that's when issues can arise, because your body doesn't know what to do with these foreign chemicals, right? And when you combine them with different things, then it wreaks havoc on your body. You don't digest food, you don't absorb water, you dehydrate it, skin rashes, eczema. One of the things that I noticed last year is I was working around the house and I cut myself in an odd, outside on the trailer, okay, and cut pretty deep, and then so I didn't run inside to get a band-aid or anything like that. I was just okay, I'm gonna let it bleed and I'll continue with what I was doing. And when I was younger, anytime that I would scrape my knee or fall down or cut myself somehow, because I'm a 70s kid, right? We did things outside. Ride the bike, skateboard, roller skates, roller blades, you name it. And anytime that I fell on the asphalt, cut myself, and you bleed, and you notice how you probably will remember how long it took for your blood to harden, okay? And last year, I cut myself and let it was bleeding pretty good, and before I knew it, it hardened. And I hadn't seen that scenario for a long time, really, because when I was a kid, it would harden relatively fast, and it should, because your body has a lot of stem cells. You're growing. Your body is functioning at a really high rate. So your blood cells are going to be good. Your blood's going to coagulate, and your white blood cells count as high, and your blood would harden very quickly. That's one of the things. And I have scabs that were hard, and as a kid, you like to peel them off. This is one of the things you did. So last year, when I cut myself, the blood hardened really fast. And it reminded me of when I was a kid. I haven't seen this characteristic for a long time. Wonder why. Well, I think this has something to do with it. It's sometimes it's the small things that really remind us of how we used to be and how we're not today. And so I encourage you to kind of think about these things, because it's important for us to reminisce, but also compare how things are changing and what can you do to offset that or reverse it, right? Which leads me to the next clue, is reversing aging with the incredible technology that you see here. That's one article. But here is where you can really see the science behind it. So I encourage you to visit that link. You can find it through Unlock Your Bioenergy. And any questions that you have, please type them. I'd be more than willing to answer them for you, and to help you make a decision if this is something you want to try. Because if you think this is good, wait till you try X39. Because I'm starting to really notice a difference, and here you can see, I'm making sure that you're going to have a look at the white hair, because if this white hair changes back to this color, hey, something's really happening, okay? That's something to be proud about. And there are people out there in the world that have noticed that are older than me. I should find the article or the photo that I stumbled across just last week, and maybe I'll share it with you. So without further ado, let's get on with the 10-minute HIIT. I'm going to try to push the pace again today. I did it yesterday, and I felt really good. I'm not hurting today, from the repetition and the strong intensity. So it's a sign of the body's healing itself, allowing me to do this day in and day out. Okay? So, I'm going to start the heart rate monitor. Okay. Switch over to the 10-minute timer. Let's get to it. In the background, you hear the water heater. And yes, I turned the air conditioning off because it was making too much noise. I don't like to have that going. So, my ask is try to skip with me. See if you can keep up with my pace. Okay? You can hear the ticks. Tick, 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 tick. And when the screen turns green, that's when you gotta try to keep up with me. Alright. Hopefully I don't trip. Surely enough. And try to hold my breath. See how high my heart rate goes. Feels good today. Coordination is off. All right. I will try to do some doubles as well. If you can't do doubles, try to do a single bounce. That felt good. Feels good. Still. Holding breath. Yeah. Huh. Hey. Oh. When the air is thinner, it becomes harder to perform an athletic movement when you're at higher elevations. For those who have been to Denver, Mile High Stadium, those who sprint and so forth and run, play hockey, basketball, they'll know
that the thin air is hard on the respiratory system. And if your blood quality is not good, it will be difficult to perform at that altitude, the same as you would at sea level, for example. But you can offset that if you choose to consume 114 degree bond angle water, because I would say it does give you a performance boost. Alright, so even though I was talking, now my heart rate's starting to recover much quicker. So let's have a look. Where did I hit? Wow, 174. So that is obviously at probably the third or fourth round, maybe the fifth, and it is taking longer to get to that max heart rate. You can see very early on there, just under the number 142, there's a small peak there, where you can see the heart rate. But obviously here 140, 141, 162, like in 163, if you could hear my breathing, part of me wishes I had the VO2 master equipment. Then I could really show the world what this water can do for you. But instead you have to listen to my breathing. Might be a little bit difficult with this hot water heater. The tank's still running, and so just gives you an idea. Obviously when I'm getting into the hard zone of heart rate for myself, then I can't breathe very slowly. But this pace here, 48 seconds, like that's not very long to be in that range. But then again, it also depends what I eat the day before and so forth, and all that kind of good stuff, because it affects how your body performs. Always has and always will. So here I've got a number of, I'm just flipping through the articles. I'm in the midst of drafting up a new part 2 for this hydrogen water or article. And today is day number 76 or 77 with wearing the incredible technology. This patch is also reused, so about 10 to 15 minutes after I put it on, I could start to feel that activation that I talk about. And for me, it's like a chemical reaction inside the body, and that's what the patch does for me. And anytime I put a brand new one on, if it's a strong one, I'll feel it. I'll feel the effects if it's doing a lot of activation. So hope you enjoyed this one. If you like skipping along with me to help motivate you, yeah, that's great, because that's the main reason for posting these videos, demonstrating that you too can have a healthy body, but you got to put in the work. right? That's part of the puzzle, right? So today was really nice and sunny outside, and I was out for a bit just traveling in the car, not for very long though. And tomorrow is July 1st. Canada, they celebrate Canada Day. But I would like to call it Happy 51st Day. Get my drift. Okay, that's another edition of Jump with Gordon. Today's episode is number 11. And be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully. Maybe early on. Bye for now.